Hello everyone, welcome to Parikshapedia. In this video, we will be discussing the brief summary of the poem Prayer and some of the poetic devices used in this poem. So let's begin. In the previous lecture, we have already discussed the line-wise explanation of the poem. Now in this video, we will be discussing the summary of the poem, a brief summary, and the poetic devices. The poem Prayer has been penlocked by G.A. Mehjoor, popularly known as the Sher-e-Kashmir. The poem is addressed to God. The poet calls God his hope and trust. He prays to God to lead him to the path of truth. The poet has been living a life full of ignorance, so he prays to God to bless him with the nectar of knowledge. He pleads his Lord to pay heed to his wailings and pleas and cure him of all the distress and pain. He wants his Lord to be kind to him every moment. He wants to remain active all his life. He does not want to sing songs that can make one sleepy and lazy. He wants to sing songs that can inspire people with love, that can end all the bitterness and hatred. In the end of the poem, the poet says to his Lord that he looks like human being, but fact is that he doesn't possess humanity. He wants God to feel his humanity in his human form. He is not bothered what people say to him or do to him, but he wants God to be always with him. He can't bear separation from God. So this was the brief summary of this poem. If you have already watched the line-wise explanation of the poem, then this will be very easy for you to understand. So moving on to the poetic devices used in this poem. So the two poetic devices that has been used in this poem are the simile and the metaphor. So what is a simile? It is a figure of speech that compares two different things in an interesting way. It is a type of metaphor, we can say, that compares the two different things using the words like or as. The purpose of a simile is to describe one thing by comparing it to another thing that is clearly unrelated. So the main purpose of a simile is to describe one thing by comparing it to another thing that is clearly unrelated. So before taking examples from this poem, we will make it more clear by taking an easy example. Say, our soldiers are as brave as lions. So here is a comparison between soldiers and the lions. So this will make you guys more clear what actually simile is. After that, some of the examples from this poem. Like dew, how long shall I wait for the first flash of the sun? Awaken me with flowers in the first stroke of the dawn. So in this sentence, like is actually not used, but if we think about this sentence, awaken me with flowers. So here we can imagine that there is a comparison between the flowers and that person. That's why we consider it a simile, because here is a comparison, and if you use the word like, we can make it more clear that here the simile has been used. Moving on, metaphor. What is a metaphor? It's a word or a phrase that is used in an imaginative way to show that something has same qualities as another thing. So it's basically a word or a phrase that is used in an imaginative way to show that something has same qualities as another thing. Okay? To make it more clear, here's an example. He is a shining star. In this sentence, there is a comparison between a person and the star, which means that the person is as gracious as star. So this makes metaphor more clear. So to identify a metaphor, there will be a comparison without using the prepositions like or as. So here's the thing, that how we can identify a metaphor. After that, the examples from this poem. The first one is dwell in ignorance, which means to live in ignorance. The second example is nectar of knowledge, which means the drink of knowledge. And the third one is the way of truth. So my objective was to make you guys understand the poetic devices, what actually poetic devices are. So if you want to understand these examples more clearly, you must watch the previous video that I have already uploaded about the line-wise explanation of this poem. Then you will face no difficulty in understanding the poetic devices used in the following examples from this poem. So that's it for today. Hope you understand it well. Thank you and keep supporting.